Mets trading Brandon Nimmo to Texas for Marcus Semein. So why? Well, I can explain why, based on what I've heard here this evening. The Mets, of course, looking to get better in their defense. This is a move in that direction, in that at two positions this trade can impact that. Now, Semien is an elite defensive second baseman. Nimmo, not an elite defensive corner outfielder. So what this does is give the Mets a chance to improve their outfield defense. They could do that in free agency if a Cody Bellinger, say, breaks to them. I'd say a Kyle Tucker is probably suboptimal because that has Juan Soto moving to left field if you were to sign Tucker. So in terms of the run prevention, the term that David Stearns, of course, likes to use, it would make more sense to either promote from within, leave room for some of the young outfielders they have coming, Jet Williams, Carson Benj, and use the freed up roster spot for that. Well, again, getting so much better at second base. Jeff McNeil can play a little left now. Jeff McNeil can play some first base, depending on what happens with Pete Alonso, or even if Alonso comes back to DH a bit. McNeil can play first. So that's me spitballing with some information, of course, and reporting on why they made the trade and how this is going to play out now with the players that they've acquired and have coming up through their system.
Wow. Listen, you have a season like the Mets did last year, and you understand that extreme changes are likely. And that started with the coaching staff, and now it has continued with the first major domino to fall on this roster, the first member of the Mets core to be moved, and that is Brandon Nimmo going to Texas for Marcus Semein. I got to tell you, just if you paid attention the last few weeks, this isn't entirely shocking. Brandon Nimmo's name has certainly been out there. But at the same time, just saying, hey, Brandon Nimmo is a Texas Ranger, that's stunning. I always think back to that press conference after he signed his extension a couple of years back, where he put on the Mets uniform, and the first thing he said was, it's nice to know that I'm putting this on and it's not coming off, or something to that effect. Brandon Nimmo was a great Met, a prideful Met, someone who I talked often about with him, his legacy as a Met. And when he put that uniform on, he really did look at himself as somebody that not just would be a leader of this team for years to come, but somebody that one day might have his number 9 in the rafters, retired. He thought about stuff like that. And so it's sad that he's no longer here, but David Stearns made it very clear after the season that his focus was going to be on improving the defense. Brandon Nimmo's defense did slip this year in left field, and listen, Semien his offense is fallen off, but he is still a Gold Glove defender. So the Mets and the Rangers make that move. On a personal note, I just need to say that Brandon Nimmo, and this shouldn't shock anybody, one of the greatest people in the game that I've ever dealt with. Personally, I will miss him. As stand-up as they come, just a wonderful human, a wonderful Met for all these years. The first draft pick of Sandy Alderson back in 2011, I believe. And he will be missed. He will be missed. So best of luck to him and his wife Chelsea and their child. And this won't be the last move. This will not be the last move of the offseason for the Mets as they look to completely reshape the team that they were.